George, how's it going? Come on, the Villa. Come on, Villa, you're playing shit. In one way, it was a good thing that everything's on hold for the Villa because it's been going a bit shit. And going up to see the Villa hasn't been brilliant as it started out at the beginning of the season. It's all a bit disappointing now. But you never know. We could have pulled ourselves through it. I don't know. But all I know is this, that I miss sports. All sports, including the bloody cricket. Yes, it's all a bit, shit without football. So I've took it upon myself to do this instead. Annoy you lot. And of course, it's that time again. I hope you're all sitting down comfortably. And then I'll begin. But before I begin, I would like to thank my mother. My mum, my mother hen, because I've caused her quite a bit of stress over these many years, 38 years, shall I say. More so when I was a child. She has shared some, over the years, she's told me some tales that I got up to, and some of them I remember, and some of them, luckily, I don't. I have knocked myself unconscious many a time, fallen out of a tree, obviously got stuck under the road, mistaken for a homeless person. Yes, there is a few things, but she did tell me once that in the garage she had a fridge freezer. I don't know how old I was. I think I was very, very young. But she found me locked inside the fridge freezer. Luckily, she found me because I don't know what would have happened. I think I would have suffocated because luckily that fridge freezer was not switched on. So I wouldn't have frozen to death. I might have just suffocated. I think I was playing hide and seek. I don't know who from. Probably my mother. But, yes, it was a heavy roof. And once I got in, I don't think I could get out. But, so mother, thank you for saving my life that time. There was another time my mother saved my life. I do believe this was when I was 6 and 7. Yes, a lot happened when I was 6 and 7. If I had a video camera, I think a lot went on. Forget the terrible 2s or the 3s. 6 and 7 was when I gave my mom a nervous breakdown. So anyway, it was a hot summer's day, apparently, towards my mother. And I'd come in through the back door with a jumper on. And Mum thought that's strange because it's bloody hot. And she asked me what was I doing with a jumper on, and I said nothing. And she thought she looks a bit suspicious, acting a bit strange. And she noticed there was a bit of rope hanging down between my legs out of the jumper. And she questioned me about it, and I went to walk past, and she said, no, show me what's in your jumper. And I was clearly hiding something in my jumper. So eventually she got me to reveal what was under the jumper, and it turned out to be like a hook hack, like a anchor thing, like would hook on to something. And at the end of it, I had tied a big piece of rope to this anchor thing. I don't remember this very much, you see. And apparently, I told my mother what my plan was, and my plan was to go upstairs and hook it out of the bedroom window of my mum's and abseil down the house. What I was thinking, I don't know, but I obviously thought that I could have done this. But what my mum had decided to tell me and to say, you can't do that because you're going to come flying through the living room window. So my mum saved me on that occasion. So thank you, Mother, for saving my life once again. So, yes, I tried to abseil down the side of the house, I reckon I could have done it. I reckon I could have done that. But anyway, my main tale today is, I'll just keep jabbering on here, is to do with me dad. Now, I love me dad. He's a very funny man, and I think I follow a little bit of him in me. He's got a good sense of humour, and he does all these silly accents and all this, muggering about and that. Anyway, I don't know if you know my father, but I'm sure many of you do, that he is a painting and decorator. And when I was a teenager, I became his young apprentice. I thought, yes, I could do this. I'm going to be a painting and decorator when I grow up. because I couldn't think of anything else I'd rather do. But no, I wanted to be a police officer, but I had to have a secondary fallback, if you know what I mean. So I thought I'll learn a bit of paint and decorate. So when I was 10 or 11, I was on a building site with my dad, and he was doing these houses on contract, so we had to get these finished. And anyway, he said, we've got to gloss all these doors today upstairs. I said, all right, Dad. He said, we've got to get them done because this house has got to be finished, and then I can go on to the next one. And I said, okay. So anyway, we glossed all these doors, and we finished these doors, and I sat down on a bucket in this empty room. And Dad said, I'll go over and I'll get us some pop and a sandwich and some cake and that. And I said, all right then, Dad. He said, you wait here. I won't be long. Now, my dad's saying I won't be long, could be 2 to 3 hours. I don't know. I was, left me a lot and buggered off and never came back. No, he did eventually. Anyway, moving on. So there was me sitting on this bucket, getting really bored. And I thought, God, it's dusty in here. I don't know if you've been in a building site house, when it's all dusty and there's shit all over the floor. And I thought, I'll give it a sweep. So there I was, giving it a sweep. And I thought, Christ, it's created some dust. So I opened the windows and I was letting the dust out. And I was fanning the dust out. I was going to get a piece of cardboard and fanning this dust out the windows. And I was coughing and I had it all over my eyebrows and up my nose and in my ears and in my mouth. Anyway, I thought I'd done a good job. I thought I tied it all upstairs. I've dusted it in and I've chucked it out the window. And all of a sudden, I heard my dad go, oh my God, what have you done? I said, what's the matter, Dad? He said, you ain't never bloody swept up there. I said, yeah. I thought I'd give it a tidy. He went, bloody hell. I said, what? He said, them fucking doors. I said, what about them? He said, they got the bloody dust all stuck on them. I went, oh, sorry, Dad. I didn't realise. Yes. So sadly, we had to sand those doors down the next day and start again. Sadly say, I'm not a painter and decorator. Instead, I work for Waitrose. They're the only people who have me, and I've been there 19 years, and they cannot get rid of me. But anyway, that is a tale of me trying to learn to be a painter and decorator. And it didn't go tremendously well, and in fact, I caused my dad more work. But I still got £5 for my troubles. It was going to be 10, but he deducted it because obviously I ruined all the doors upstairs. So anyway, I hope everyone's enjoying this hot heat weather. It's like Barbados. Anyway, I love you all. And everyone, there's a lot of people walking about. A lot of people walking about. Stay indoors, man. If you don't need to come out, I know it's lovely and I know it's so friggin' tempting. But stay home in your garden. Have an ice cream. Have a can of Coke. Have a beer. But stay in your arena, in your perimeter. All right? Anyway, enough of me waffling on and boring you shitless. I hope you are all well. Stay safe and this will all blow over soon, all right? All right? Yes, love you. Bye-bye.